Hello to all of you. Welcome all of you are into this channel. I am Kirtratna. This is a educational channel for GIS interested people. Through this lesson series, today I am going to explain how to edit and create line shapefile using ArcGIS software. For that, I will create a line feature named as rod because we can consider rod layer as line feature. So then I will create a shapefile for the digitizing rod. Uh, for this rod layer, I will use Kandhavala Sri Lankan grid coordinate system. It is EPSGS value is this one. I need to find this when I define coordinates through the software. This number we have to remember for this work. Then after creating feature class, I need to add fields for the collecting attribute data. In here, I will try to collect attribute as rod type. For that, I need to identify those rod categories. In here, I will use only 3 categories. I will explain using my map. The next slide. Also, I want to introduce stable tool when we digitizing line features. This is my background layer and what I identified categories for the road. Main road, minor road and other roads. These red lines are main roads. You can see there is a yellow line in here also. Those are I consider as minor road. Other white lines and this type of lines I consider as other roads. Those are actually footpaths and those are cut tracks. Let's move into our software. This is my ArcGIS software. As usual, I'm going to categories. I have already created a folder, create line. Inside that folder, I put my background image before Geo-reference. I am drag and drop into my workspace that Geo-reference stick image. This is my background map. After then, I need to create a new shapefile for the line features. For that, I'm going to categories and select my working folder. On top of this working folder, I right click and go to new, then select shapefile under the new. This is shapefile, right? I will name this shapefile as rod. Then this is not a point feature type. I should select this is as a polyline feature class. You can see. Then I have to define my coordinates as a special reference. For that, I go to this edit tab and click on it. There is a special reference properties dialog box. I type here 52 34 and click search. It will direct to my Kandhavala Sri Lankan grid coordinate system. This is the EPGS number. In this exercise, I will use Kandawala Sri Lankan Greek coordinate system. Right? Click after that selecting, I will click OK. It is added to here descriptions box, and finally I click OK. I again explain. I put the names and define feature types. Also define my coordinate system. Finally, I didn't show click anything here. I skip those things and click OK. Then my rod shape files appear in here. Also, it is inside my folder. It is indicating this type of right. It has this type of right. I simply click on it and the symbols, and I'm little bit clear to show. I change this line width, and you can increase or decrease using this. I'm or type here. I use this as what is the color, because I think this color would be okay. Right, let's see. Okay, now I need to add a column for the attribute table. For that, right clicking on top of this, right clicking on top of this shapefile, open attribute table. The attribute table has the FID, shape, and ID. This is ready-madely comes to our table. Uh, we can use ID field as our row type field, but I need to add text value for the row name. So then I will go to table option using this arrow and select in add field dialog box open. I will give name as row type. You have to underscore, you have to put underscore here for the space, because if not, the system will not identify it is proper character. Row type, right? This is a text type of feature. So then I select text. The length I keep it as 50. Then I click OK. My row type columns added to my table. Now I keep it here. I'm trying to edit these shape files. This is my editing toolbar. So I'm going to this editor, then click on here and give start editing. My start editing panels, rod, my name, my shapefile names also here. So then give continue. My start editing tool was highlighted like this. I'm going to create feature plus here. Create feature panels appear like this. Keep it. Then I want to digitize this shapefile. For that, I click on this name inside feature class. Then constructions tool will appear. These type of constructions tools you can get as line created features. This is a line. You can also draw rectangle as a line. circle. This is also as line ellipses of three hands. The I'm used first time in line here. Before that, I need to zoom this area. For that, I'm going to zoom in button and drag over here. It is now clear. I'm started here using these line features. Clicking on this, it will come to. So then I start here, click, then again clicking on top of this line, I can go little by little forward like this. Finally, I want to stop in here now at this moment. So then I'll double click on the end of. You can see my line has been drawn. It is added to my table. Then I can name this as main rod. In the rod types column, I name it as main rod. Right. Then again I need to draw in here to here. Before that, I need to go to here and select snapping toolbars. Editor, snapping toolbars. This is already snapping feature activated. If this use snapping unchecked, it will not work as a snapping part. I will first off and do it for the understand. I'm digitizing this feature from here, right? You have to be patient and careful when this type of digitizing. Finally, double click, it is set. I will zoom this area. No. You can see the two lines are not connected. It is difficult to connect without putting a snapping. I'm go to here and click options. The tolerance you have to give 10 pixel. It is I keep this. You can change this. This time I keep it as default and click OK. Then I go to use snapping and click on this. It will get like this. Use snapping. Then I'm draw in here to here. I'm go to zoom to back pages and again go to line and start to. It will load to this before point. You can see now I start here and clicking on. So now again I'm go to here and zoom over here. Now it's the second line has already connected to first line. This is going to another way. Let's do more activity. Go to workspace. I'm go to select features and I'm simply select this and I hit on the delete button for the delete these features. Again I'm go to line and begin to start from here. You can see this is rod endpoint. It is connect to very easily. Then I start begin and again draw this line. If you go on to beyond this, you can use this hand tool and drag here to for that, and again you have to take these line features and you can continually digitize this rod. Now I stop here, clicking on double clicking on here. Then I have already drawn 3 lines. I mean it as main rod, 3 of line, label it as main rod. Then again I'm moving to my, I need to draw these other rod. This is in here to here. Take this one and again I begin to right. I'm continually digitizing. This is my endpoint. I double click on and it will stop. This is my other category rods. Right. There's another other rod. I begin here and going to up. Right. This is low to here. I double click. Sorry. If you want to delete, you can do one part, one point. This is from double click on here. It is finished. This also I can name as other types. Right. Then you can see whether it is connected properly. So over here it is properly connected to first line. Again I'm going to like previous instance and I need to find another rod for the secondary category, minor rod. This one is better. I take this line and begin to here, right, and in here this is minor rod. I will search another one. This is, I can use this one, this rod. Start here and go along this path. I want to go to further. I take this hand tool and drag down. Again I take this line, is continually digitizing. I stop here. You have to do end of the rod. This also I'll as minor rod. Right. Okay. I think I have. Now I want to see my shapefile. Right click on here and zoom to layer. My area which I have drawn, it is whole area is in belong to this shapefile. Again I need to draw this part also as I finish digitizing after labeling this feature. Now I want to finish this digitizing and go to editor tools and stop editing. Select stop editing. It will ask, do you want to save edits? Yes, I need. Then I click on this yes button. Now my editing part is over. Now I need to categorize these under rod types. For that, I'm closing this button, and for that, if you are unchecking this, all rods appear same line, same kind of line. We cannot understand which one is main rod, which one is minor rod or other rods. For that, I need to categorize this shapefile. For the categorization, I right click on this name and go to properties. My layer properties dialog box open. There is a tab symbology. There are several tabs inside layer properties. I select symbology. It is already selected single symbols. I need to this category, so then I move into this category features. Under that categories, I need to select unique value field. Then under unique value, we have to select value field. You can choose under here or types. After then, you have to select add all values in this tab. Add all values. The main rods, we can change our colors and we use double clicking on this symbol. Then I click these two main rod. I reduce to 2. I need to select color as red. This one is okay. Click OK. Then minor rod, I will select, double click, and this one I yes a little bit right. Let's see. Also this here. This not. I want to this type of feature, and let's see now. See this. This I click the otherwise I will use these type of features. Right. Okay. Right. After then I can apply this and see whether what happens. It is okay. Clicking OK. Okay. Yeah. This type of category we can use for our digitizing work. This is why I think my work is over now. Today I have explained how to create line feature files and activate snap-in tools and digitizing using editor toolbars. Finally, I have categorized all things. I hope you will learn something from this lesson and hope to see you in the other lessons also. I really appreciate your valuable comments under comment sections for my future works. Thanks for now. Bye bye.